In today's video, I'll be showing you 5 easy to do fall crafts to help you decorate your home this fall on a budget. I hope you enjoy! For the first project, I'm using one of these pumpkin tassel decor pieces that you can find at Dollar Tree. I'm going to start by carefully removing the staples from the back. I'm using a heavy-duty staple lifter. If it doesn't remove the staples completely, you can take a pair of pliers to remove the rest of the staple. Once finished, I can remove the tassel and set it to the side. We don't need it for this project. Using some antique wax, I'm going to bring out the details of the pumpkin. You could also use any type of brown acrylic paint of your choice. I'm using a detail brush to go in between each of the ribs of the pumpkin. Before the wax has time to dry, I'm going to fold up a paper towel and use the corner of that to gently go through and wipe any of the excess antique wax. To give the outline of the pumpkin more detail, I'm going to use a dry brush and wipe most of the antique wax off on a dry napkin. Then just go around the entire outside edge of the pumpkin. Once the antique wax has dried, I'm going to take a piece of raffia and tie a very simple bow around the stem. Add a dot of hot glue underneath to make sure that it stays in place. Once I trim the tails of the bow, I will separate the raffia at the loops to make the bow look a little bit fuller. Using 3 of Dollar Tree's tumbling tower pieces, I'm going to glue them on the back side of the pumpkin using some hot glue. In Dollar Tree, for every season, you can always find one of these square wooden signs. If you don't like the background, you can always change that out with paint or scrapbook paper. I do like the plaid, so I'm going to keep it that way. But I am going to remove the center sign and glue this beautiful pumpkin right in the center. I purchased this Pathways 2025 inspirational calendar from Dollar Tree for $1.50. They have some absolutely beautiful landscape pictures along with inspirational quotes. I wanted to use one of the fall photos, but I wasn't sure which one. I'm going to be using this gorgeous mirror from Dollar Tree, but I only want to use the frame. I think that this is going to be absolutely gorgeous with the antique look of the gold on the frame, incorporating one of these fall photos. So once I remove the mirror from the frame itself, I can then lay it over the pictures to see which one will look the best inside of this frame. I chose to go with the September picture, so I am going to have the backing already lined up on the back side of the photo to know exactly where I need to trace this when I flip it over. Once I have that traced out with my pencil, I can then go around and cut all those details out with my scissors. It does not have to be exact, but you do want it to be able to line up within the frame. To attach it to the backing of the frame, I'm just going to use some double-sided sticky tape just in case I wanted to change this out later on. Once I have that all around the edges and the center, I can then line up the photo, spread it out, make sure it's wrinkle-free and no air bubbles, and then I could put this back into that gorgeous frame, close the tabs, and don't forget to put the little hanger with the screw at the top. And this is how it turned out. For this project, I'm using one of Dollar Tree's glass hurricane vases, as well as some table scatter. You can find this one at Hobby Lobby, which is basically just some mini pine cones and these little pieces that look like tiny pumpkins. I'm going to fill the bottom of the vase about 3 inches from the bottom with the table scatter. Then using a battery operated LED candle. I always recommend battery operated because the pine cones are flammable. You can set your LED candle on top of your pine cones, and then for the separation between the candle and the table scatter, take a piece of raffia, start by adding a tiny dot of hot glue, and then evenly wrapping this around where the two pieces meet, periodically using some hot glue to make sure that it stays in place. This is a very simple but elegant fall decoration. For this project, I'm using a mini charcuterie board that you can find at Hobby Lobby when they're having their fall sale. You can purchase these for around $2.09. I will also be using some beautiful fall stickers that I found at Hobby Lobby on sale for around $1.79. But if you are lucky, you can find some beautiful seasonal stickers at Dollar Tree. Unfortunately, I can very rarely ever find seasonal stickers at Dollar Tree, so I love using the ones that you can find at Hobby Lobby. I also love that these stickers have a clear outline, so there's no background to them. I'm just going to pull these off and place them on top of the charcuterie board where I think they look best. I'm even going to wrap some of them around the edges so that the edge of the board will have some designs to it as well. These stickers stick very well, but if you are concerned about them peeling up, you could add a layer of Mod Podge underneath and then also a layer on top to seal them. If you choose to do that, make sure you allow the Mod Podge to dry before creating a bow. I'll be using some raffia and some neutral plaid ribbon from Dollar Tree. I'm going to fold the raffia over about the length that I want it at the top of the charcuterie board and continue to do that until I have it full enough on each side. Then taking the end piece, I'll just wrap it around the center a few times and hold it in place using some hot glue. Then I'll cut each of the loops open on each end and glue that down at the handle of the charcuterie board. Using the plaid ribbon, I'm going to make a very simple bow, cut the tails at an angle, and glue that right on top of the raffia. For this project, I will be using 3 of these pumpkin tassel decor pieces from Dollar Tree. I'm going to start by removing the staples that are holding the tassels on the back by using my staple lifter and pliers. Set the tassels to the side because we don't need them for this project. Once all of the tassels are removed, I'm going to flip them over to the front side, and using antique wax, I'm going to bring the outline of each of these pumpkins out using a detailed brush and then go over it with a dry paper towel to blend it in. Here you can really see the difference by adding just some antique wax or acrylic paint to really give these pumpkins a 3D effect. I'm also going to dry brush around the outside edges of the pumpkin to bring that outside outline out. And I'll do this process for all 3 pumpkins. I have a wood word cutout that came in a package from Dollar Tree. I'm going to give this a coat of the antique wax and allow that to dry. I have one of these wooden shiplap signs that I found at Dollar Tree a while back. I'm not sure if they still sell them or not. This one measures about 15 7/8 of an inch by 5 5/8 of an inch. I do like the dark wood in the center, but I want to paint the frame itself. I'm going to paint that with some white chalk paint and using a small sponge dauber to paint just the top part of the frame as well as all of the outside edges. I'm not going for full coverage. I do want some of that light wood to peek through the white paint. Now that all of the paint is dry, I can now attach these pieces to the sign. First, I'm going to set them on there to make sure that I have them equally spaced because I do want the white pumpkin in the center and I want it to rest on top of the two orange pumpkins. Once I know exactly where I want them to be, I'm going to secure them in place using some hot glue. Of course, you could use a more permanent glue like E6000 or super glue. And once I have each one of the pumpkins glued in place, I can then attach that woodward cutout right in the center. And this is how it turned out. I hope you enjoyed today's projects, and if you have a favorite, let me know in the comments section down below because I always love to know which one is your favorite. If you haven't subscribed already, I would love for you to click that subscribe button right below the video. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. Please take care, and I'll see you guys next time.